Viewers, I am Damodaran. Welcome to this video lecture. To minimize a given Boolean expression using Karnaugh Map, one has to be very clear about three aspects. The first thing is identifying the given minterms with the respective cell in Karnaugh Map. The second thing is combining the neighboring ones into groups in Karnaugh Map. Finally, after combining into groups, finding suitable Boolean expression for each of these groups. In this video, we will discuss in detail the second and third aspects which will facilitate to minimize the Boolean expression. Let us go to the session. In this video, we are going to observe how to minimize Boolean expression of four variables using Karnaugh Map. And if you have four variables, there will be 2 power 4 minterms. So 16 minterms will be there. So 16 cells will be in the Karnaugh Map. This is the Karnaugh Map for 4 variables. In the corner of each cell, we had given the corresponding minterm. Okay. Now before going to the problem, suppose if we have these cells in the Boolean expression, then how to simplify this? Here you can see 8 cells are there, and these 8 cells corresponding to which variable? These 8 cells corresponding to x3. Therefore the answer is simply x3. Okay. Suppose if we take another 8 cells, say for example, we are taking these 8 cells, and here these 8 cells you can see corresponding to what variable? See, the remaining 8 cells are corresponding to x1. These 8 cells are corresponding to x1. Therefore, the remaining 8 cells are correspond to x1 complement. Therefore, these 8 cells correspond to simply x1 dash. Okay. Now, suppose if we have another example, say for example, we have these 8 cells, and of course for example, these 8 cells and these 8 cells. Together we have 4 plus 4, 8 cells we have. Now, these 8 cells corresponding to what? See, the remaining 8 cells corresponds to x2. Therefore, the given 8 cells correspond to simply x2 dash. So, like that, if you are given any 8 cells, we can easily simplify. Now let us look at how to simplify if we get 4 ones together. For example, if we take these 4 cells, then how to get the corresponding minimized expression for this? Here you can see this corresponds to x2 here, and this corresponds to x3 here. So it is the intersection of those two. Therefore, these 4 cells corresponding to x2, x3. So in that way we can take 4 cells. Suppose if we take another example, say for example, we are taking these 4 cells. these four cells. Then here we can see that these four cells corresponding to x2 and these four cells corresponding to, you can see here these four cells corresponding x2 and these four cells corresponding to x4 also. It is the intersection of that. Therefore, the minimized expression is x2, x4. Okay. Suppose if we have another example of four cells. For example, if you have like this, I have these two cells and similarly here these two cells. Then what we can combine these two together and we will get 4. What is the minimized expression for 4? How to get this? Here you can see that this corresponds to x4. This corresponds to x4 and the upper row and bottom row corresponds to x2 dash. Therefore, the expression for this is simply x2 dash into x4. So we will get like this. So this is the corresponding expression. And similarly, suppose if we take another example, say for example if I take here say I am taking this cell and this one and one more here and one more here. Suppose if you have these four cells, we can combine these corner four cells together and we can minimize. How to minimize this? You see now the first row and fourth row are corresponding to x2 dash because of this x2 dash. First and fourth corresponding to x2 dash and first column and third column corresponding to x4 dash. Therefore, the answer for this is simply x2 dash into x4 dash. x2 dash into x4 dash. x4 dash. We will get like that. Okay. Now we know how to combine these four cells. Now let us see how to combine two cells. Okay. Suppose if you have, say for example, we take these two cells. Suppose if we take these two cells, we can group them. How to get minimized Boolean expression? See, this is in the row x1 dash, x2 dash. Okay, but two ones are not present here, and therefore only these two, and this is covered by this variable x3. So it is the intersection. This is the intersection of these two. Therefore, the expression here is x1 dash, x2 dash, x3. So in this way, we can combine this. Okay. Now let us take another example. For example, if you have these two ones, now how to get the expression? Now this is in the row x3, x4. This is in the row x3, x4. Of course, the first, bottom and top are not there. And this is corresponding to x2. Therefore, this is sitting at the intersection of x3, x4 and x2. Therefore, the expression is x2, x3, x4. So, in that way, we can combine. Right. Okay. And let us take another type of two ones. Say, for example, we have this one here and we have another one here. Now we can combine these extreme ones together and get a Boolean expression. How to get this? This is in the row x1 dash, x2 dash, x1 dash and x2 dash, but these two are not here, and these two corresponding to x4. Therefore, these two are in the x4 complement. So these two ones are sitting at x1 dash, x2 dash and x4 intersection. Therefore, the expression is x1 dash, x2 dash, x4. Okay. So this is how we will have to combine the values. And we will take one more example. Suppose if I take this cell and this cell. If you combine these two ones, this is coming under the column x3, x4 dash, and also at the intersection of x1. Therefore, when you combine this, the simplified expression is you will get x1, x3, x4 dash. So that is the answer for this problem. Okay. So this is the process of how to combine the variables in Karnaugh Map. Okay. Using this, in the next video, we will see what are the problems and how to simplify them. Thank you.